So it's been a lot of KD slander, man. A lot of KD slander.
You feeling it like he deserve it? I
don't feel like he deserve it, but I'm gonna read Jalen Ramsey tweet. It say, I ain't trying to start nothing up tonight, but LeBron used to run through the East with no problem. Now, LeBron did used to run through the East.
For sure.
But can you name any East team that he had problems with, that he constantly had to go through? I can only name one.
Boston. Yeah.
And before Boston, it was the Bulls.
He had the Pacers when Paul George was emerging. But he handled everybody, though.
But it was always just one specific team. And one, I got to go through multiple teams to get there. It was always LeBron ran into the toughest team in the East, and then it was just a cakewalk from there. You feel me? Now, in the East, the round one matchups is tough. You feel me? I think the sweetest round one matchup this year was probably the Boston series. Other than that, bro, like everybody come to play. Then you got to think about it. It was a lot of stars in the East, but it ain't lined up like it is now, bro.
For sure.
You got KD, James Harden, and fucking Kyrie Irving on one team. You feel me? And then you got Joel Embiid. I want to say Ben Simmons, you feel me, but I can't even really say Ben Simmons, even though he a top athlete in the league. You got Steph Curry on that team, bro. You got hella players in it. You got the Hawks. That's a young, hungry team, bro, that's not laying down for nobody.
Man, nobody.
So it's like this year's East is a lot more difficult than any time LeBron played in the East. And anybody want to debate that, feel free. Now, the West ain't never been no cakewalk, but the East right now is far from it. You feel me? How you feel about that?
I feel the same. It's far from it. A lot of those players who was there when LeBron was in the East, they definitely wasn't the player that they are now.
Facts.
For instance, he swept the Hawks like twice. That's not the same Hawks team. That's a totally different Hawks team. Not saying if that he wasn't on the Cavs.
He was running through the Raptors.
LeBronto.
You feel me?
That he ran through back, like I say, back when he had the Celtics. He ran through them. Even the Jason Tatum Celtics, they took him to 7 when they could have went to the finals. Rookie of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown along with him. He took them to 7. He beat them. That was the last time he was in Cleveland, or the second to the last. So he handled what he got to handle, but everybody different. Like that, like I said earlier, I said that was a different Bucks team. You got Drew Holiday now. They capitalized on a major star, Kyrie being gone.
Facts.
Shoot, I felt like if Harden wasn't up to par, he shouldn't have played. Should have gave them shots to KD. KD would have took them all. So I mean, everything stack up different. When it's your time as far as superstardom. You got the Embiid, he got a Game 7 tonight. You got Trae Young, he got a Game 7 tonight. Both of them feel like it's their time. Shoot, you can't really do nothing about it.
I think the NBA has slowly turned into college basketball as far as not being able to predict a clear-cut winner. And I've always said this, no matter who on your team, bro, you still got to get on the court, you still got to play basketball, and you still got to win. Definitely. Anybody could beat anybody on a given night. Now, the playoffs is a lot different. You got to win 4 of them joints. You feel me? But at the same time, bro, I don't care who on your team has stacked up. We seen arguably the best team in NBA history, the 7-3-9 Golden State Warriors.
For sure.
Blow a 3-1 lead. You feel me? So it's like, I don't care how much talent on your team or where the talent is, bro. You still gotta. It's a certain thing that go into winning a championship, bro, and it ain't necessarily talent. It's hard work. It's a little good luck. You know what I'm saying? And that ball rolling in your favor. Just look back to when Kawhi ran through the East and he won the championship for the Toronto Raptors.
Right.
If that ball don't go in,
that bounce in.
Who says Kawhi didn't even get past the Sixers?
That was one of the, and at that age, that was one of the luckiest shots,
bro. It was busting. You feel me? And then after that, he ran through the Milwaukee Bucks, and then he met Golden State, and Clay went down. You feel me? So injuries always seem to play a part in the playoffs, but at the same time, that's a part of the game, and you gotta get through that. Remember when LeBron made it to the finals, and I think Kyrie or Kevin Love, one of them went down. You feel me? That's a lot to deal with when you make it to the pinnacle of the game and you missing out on some of your key players.
For sure. And with that being said, everybody get y'all the Terrence Mann.
Oh, God.
Get y'all the next man up.
Bro, a lot of people don't see how important role players are. Even when Kawhi won that championship, bro, Fred VanVleet, you feel me? He was going crazy. Serge Ibaka. If you ask me, Serge Ibaka was probably the best power forward in the game, you feel me? Just off his versatility. He could shoot the three, he could shoot the mid-range, he could defend 1 through 5, you feel me?
Marc Gasol at his peak of his game.
Hey, I felt like the Lakers should never got Marc Gasol. That was just...
He ain't fit.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime you come off a championship and you give off your key pieces, Rondo,
Dwight,
JaVale.
JaVale was in Denver looking like he don't belong. He wasn't getting played.
You gotta, on every team, bro, you need a Dwight Howard. You feel me? Somebody that's gonna irritate motherfuckers. Somebody that's gonna get technicals called on other people. Somebody that's just gonna get technicals called on them. And I feel like every team need that. And I feel like in the Clippers got Rondo. Phoenix got Chris Paul. You know, Chris Paul different. He'll play a mental game with you. You don't even know you playing. You feel me? So I can't say that KD had it easier in the East this year than LeBron did, because I watched LeBron run through the East and literally have only one team that he had to really fight through.
Exactly.
And everything else was just cakewalk. So come on, bro. We got to stop saying. If you ask me, LeBron is the best all-around playing basketball. One of the best facilitators in basketball. But when it's winning time, I want other people on my team other than LeBron to take me where I need to get to.
Exactly. You need them role players. You need them, man. You need that other co-star nowadays. The game changed so much. Like, that's another thing. The game evolved so much. So, I mean, you could sit and say, yeah, that's true, but at the same time, you still got to take into account of what's changed around the game. Like, that's definitely not the same Eastern Conference. So